Hi, little one. What do you think? You look mighty comfy up there. Maybe we'll get lucky and find Sasquatch out here. That seems easy enough. Too quick? Let me show you how we did that in slow motion. One quick tip for you whenever you're putting this thing together, while it is easy to pop this open, make sure you're pulling from here and here. Don't try to push your fingers in here and press down. I got my fingers stuck for about a solid 45 seconds, getting smushed in there pretty good. So my own fault for sticking my fingers in there, but at the same time, word to the wise, pull from both ends, from these little hubs. Don't stick your fingers in there. right, so last time we used this was the first time we used this, and the bottom doesn't fit into it the way that my other one does. So we're going to do a little bit of reconstructive surgery here. We are going to fold these edges in a little bit. Give that a shot. Perfect. Let's get this fire going. We had some firewood left over from our last adventure, and before anybody freaks out, this was all bought, purchased firewood that has been kiln dried and is approved by the state. It's not like we're carrying wild firewood to a different location where you can run the risk of spreading bugs and tree diseases and that kind of thing. Those of you guys who have watched the channel for a while know that on the old southern pine, there is only one way to build a fire, and that is the top-down method. If you guys haven't seen that video, I'll leave the link down below. Made a video about that a couple weeks back. It is about the only way that I'm willing to spend time making a fire. It is a set it and forget it style method. Grab our Blackbeard fire plugs. If you guys haven't tried these things are great. Drop one right there, one right there. Grab our ferro rod, just like that. Simple as that. Set it, forget it. This will burn all the way down. We don't need to come back and check on it for a while. Well, hey, little one. Are you done warming up? Yeah, you want to go get in the tent with me? Good girl. Good girl. Somebody was warming up in the truck. Get in there. There you go. Look at that. Step out any further, baby. Don't step out any further. Watch out. Hop off, baby. Hop off. Come on. Hop off. Good girl. Come on. Watch out. Watch out. You're in the way. You are so in the way. How am I supposed to get this bed together for you? Watch out, baby. All right, y'all, welcome back to the channel, Old Southern Pine. Today, Fiona and I are truck tent camping in a brand new Easy Up truck tent from Pittman Outdoors. Now, you guys have seen the videos where I've used the Pittman Outdoors backseat truck mattress. I absolutely love it. I've got this new truck tent from them, and I will say that it was the easiest truck tent I have ever set up. Again, like I was saying earlier, make sure you don't put your fingers in there, because I got mine mashed pretty good. Again, no fault of theirs, just me not reading the instructions. But it's set up really easy. I'm very happy with it. We've got our HEYTRIP cot and our HEYTRIP 4-inch self-inflating mat in there. Both of those are going to be super comfortable. So we've had a little bit of a weird change in weather here recently. So the last 2 weekends have all been in the negative teens down to the negative mid-20s. It's 30 degrees right now, Fahrenheit. So that's negative 1 or 2 degrees Celsius for my Celsius friends. Almost feels like springtime here. So we're going to have a pretty comfortable camp tonight. We've got the fire going here right in front of the tent. We're going to get the last little bit of the tent set up. And yeah, we'll get supper started, and we're happy to be back out here with you guys. This is going to be a fun trip. A quick shout out to Mr. Broderick. If you were watching, thank you so much. The super thanks that you sent was just unbelievably nice and extremely generous. And from the bottom of our heart, thank you so much. That really means a lot to us. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of these blankets from a company called Hot Cocoa, but they're pretty slick. They button up into some kind of a top quilt or a blanket or even a sleeping bag. But they come in with all of these different. They come in all these different patterns that they design on them. So you can kind of see that they've got different scenes on them and different locations. They're pretty neat, and they're quite warm. A couple of you guys have asked me why I keep a lot of my belongings in the dry bag when we're not going to be out on the water. And so I've got this 40-liter dry bag here from Unigear. And I keep an extra pair of gloves. I got an extra pair of socks, some dry clothes in here. This snow right now is super wet. So it doesn't take much for you to be able to get pretty wet. And keeping your stuff in a dry bag just kind of gives an added layer of protection there for being able to make sure that you have something dry that you can get into in the evenings. All right, y'all, that's camp set up. So we are going to let this fire burn down to some coals so that we can get some supper going. And we're just going to sit back and relax and enjoy the evening. So we'll catch up with you guys when it's time to make supper. Hi, little one. What do you think? You look mighty comfy up there. So we had a company that reached out to us that wanted to have us try some of their flashlights. So I had picked a diving flashlight for when we were going to the Bahamas and we were going to be snorkeling. So I hoped for that, but it didn't make it in time. But you know what? Tonight seems like the perfect opportunity to give it a shot. I know. Hang on, honey. You're trying real hard to help. There we go. There we go. Let's get you all tucked in here. All right, y'all. So we are putting her into an actual harness with a leash tied to it, a retractable leash tied to it, because we are in pretty severe coyote country. And while there's not a coyote in its right mind that's going to mess with me, but she is about the perfect size to make a little snack for a coyote. I'm going to keep her on this retractable leash. She's got a full body harness on that has a bunch of high-vis stuff on it, so I can see her anywhere she's going. And if I need to pull her back to me real quick, I don't have to worry about her getting hurt because she's got a full body harness on. That way I can keep her safe in my arms, run the coyote off, not a big deal. Pretty good looking flashlight here. Let's take it out and see how it does. All right, let's go for a walk. I'll admit, that's a pretty mighty powerful beam. A little one. Maybe we'll get lucky and find Sasquatch out here. Deer tracks going through. as the temperature's starting to drop. The snow is getting a little crunchy, and I think it was starting to hurt Fiona's feet. So we're coming on back now, and somebody's getting carried. Supper ought to be about ready now anyways. All right, y'all. Well, welcome to the dining room. We are going to sit here and keep watching my buddy Weston's channel, WesVentures. Again, check him out. And yeah, we'll catch up with you guys here in a little bit.
Just got most of the reflectors up, and I'm just chilling in the back right now. Sun's going down. It'll be dark here before too long. Well, Lauren got me a new sticker, and I'm trying to find a spot I want to put it.
All right, y'all, that jambalaya was really, really good. We have retired to the bedroom now, and let me give you guys a quick tour of home for the night. We've got a pocket over here where we've got wallet, keys, and I got to tell you guys, there's a lot of space in here. I was able to stand up full height. I'm 5'10", and man, there's a lot of space in here, which will also be great to kind of help keep the condensation off of us in the middle of the night. We'll crack a couple of windows here. The other good thing is that you got a truck that's got a back window to it. There's a full pass-through right here. So you can easily get back into your truck that way. I don't have a sliding window back there, so it won't do me any good, but still great feature to have. 2 large windows. Fiona has curled in. She has certainly found her spot. Show you guys what I'm talking about in here. I've got plenty of headroom, and I'm not even standing in the highest part of it. This is pretty slick. Man, we are camping in luxury. Got our little table in here set up with our Oseriz AE600 that is powering our electric heater. Let's move this light so you can actually see. We also have our IMI heated pack here. It's got a battery pack inside of here that is fully charged. We're going to go ahead and get that turned on. Right there, get it on full on high. Go ahead and unzip this thing. Like that. Get it crammed down in the sleeping bag here. It'll be nice and warm here in a few minutes. So unless anything else exciting happens, we're gonna curl up in here, we're gonna watch a movie on my phone, and we'll catch up with you guys first thing in the morning. Good night. Ready? Good morning, y'all. We had an absolutely fantastic night of sleep. The only time we woke up throughout the entire night was when a pack of coyotes went off pretty close to the tent. I'm going to guess 30, 40 yards off into the woods. Loud enough that they made quite a commotion, scared Fiona pretty bad, so I wasn't able to get it filmed. I was trying to keep her calm. Even with that, she buried her head right into my chest and fell right back asleep, so no problems there. We did unfortunately sleep in a little bit late. It is 9:30 in the morning, and we've got a couple places we got to be today. So we're going to skip breakfast, and per usual, we're going to ball this frosty wet mess up, throw it in the back of the truck, deal with it when we get home. I truly want to thank you guys for coming along with us on this trip, and I hope you guys had as much fun as we did. And until we meet again under the old southern pine, stay safe and God bless.